Good morning, folks. Welcome back. We are returning to our space elevator. And I guess the one thing I did after I left on Friday was I did double the chairs. I just went through and edited it to duplicate it so they point in both directions. And I like that better. But pretty simple. Just edited the object and mirrored it. So now we have chairs both ways. And the other thing I realized is I forgot to put an exit in this sucker. We need a spot where people leave this thing. And I think that's going to be here. I think that makes the most sense. So let's lay that out so we can do that. The first thing we need to do is fix these things so they're not there. And because they're dynamic, we're going to have to do that with a Boolean. So let's come here. Excuse me. Cube. Grab the cube. Scale it up. I mean, we can just get, we don't have to be fancy, but we can be. So why not? And then here. There. Now that to our chairs and control minus. And we'll have to go to the chairs and move it to the top because it likes to put it at the bottom. And these chairs are definitely slowing us down, which is fine, but at this point now, yep, there we go. Chairs gone. And then this to this, also the same thing. Excuse me. And then grab that and do the same thing. The building needs to be after that. There we go. And I'm just going to move this to chairs as well so I can turn them off and not have it be slowing us down all the time. And we won't apply it because none of that stuff's applied. So, but now we have a path without chairs. Rest of your exit. Turn off the chairs and save. Then we need to fix this window here. Faces, get rid of those. Okay, and then this thing tab. And we just want to X face. Can we, wow, okay. X faces, get a little closer. Cool. And, oh, interesting. Okay, we'll have to fix that. Cool. No biggie. Here, X face. And just get in there and don't want that one. Okay, now I still got the whole thing. Okay, gotta get rid of that too. Come in. No. Come here. Okay, now L, 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 X, faces. Okay. I didn't realize it had done this kind of weird thing here, which I don't super hate, but we may fix. But let's see. 2 W subdivide 1 K. There, just like that. And we can X face or not. I don't know. Kind of like it, actually. I could just clean it up a little bit. It does make it harder to... Well, I think we may have bitten it, so we're going to do it here. Subdivide 1 K, yeah, K. There, and which way did I go? I went to the inner side one. Okay, sure. Now, 2, like that, and edge, bridge edge loops. Okay, so there we have our clean path now for getting the heck out of here. Putting a door in. And if we put our ceiling back on, didn't break anything, did it? Nope. No, we're good still. Okay. I think we'll leave it no windows to that whole side. Turn off ceiling again. We could go all the way to here for doors. I think we might do something like that. Let's see. Ooh, is there not a... Ooh, okay, interesting. Edge, bridge edge loops. Okay. 1 KZ. Let's see, can we do this? Huh. Okay, there's that. And then KZ. Okay. And I'm just gonna, let's look, come here. Okay. KZ. Great. Can I just merge that into one piece? Yes, I can. Cool. Great. So there's our... All right, did I get it all? No, I missed one. There we go. Okay. So that could be our doorways. And we got to decide what we want to do with it, but yeah, maybe we'll come back to that. But I just want to make sure we got it laid out. Everything we needed. Yeah, that's our whole piece there. Okay. Now, kind of want to put in, I think, some bathrooms. Funny, but actually true. Let's come to here. And edge loop there. And do the same thing here. And I think, can we just grab that loop and this loop, shift hide. Okay, cool. Now, 1 or 2, sorry. That and that. Control bevel. I'm going to say width of, do I want to go, how wide do I want a bathroom door to be? I think just 2 meters. 6 feet, maybe 1.25. A little more than 6 feet. Alt-E along normals. Back into there. We're not going to do a lot with this, but we just want to create the doorways so you can see them. Alt-E along normals. I think that will be enough. Good. Yeah, you don't actually have to see past that, I don't think. Well, we'll even do a little bit more of that. We're not actually going to worry about making it a room, I don't think, although, we could. I don't know why we'd want to, but it's actually there we go, and then because why not, right? Bridge edge loops, and okay. So we actually have doors we can now go into this space. Let's see, yeah. If we want to make these, I'm just gonna, yeah, sure. Alt-E on normals. Undo, come on. Shift-E. There we go. Now let's just check our face orientation. Yeah, those are backwards, aren't they? Okay, that's good, but then these need to be switched. Okay. I'm not going to worry too much about inside, although just to keep this consistent, we should probably grab this one, and this one, and this one, and Shift-N inside. Okay. There we go. Save. So we've established space. And we may or may not fix that again. Who knows? Okay, so we're just kind of walking along. We have bathroom space or something, but it's going to end up being bathroom space, I think. I don't know why I care, but we do. Save. Okay. Then, what next? Our windows still, where'd our windows go? Did I delete them all? Tell me I didn't delete them all. Save. On. Yeah, I did. Okay. File, open recent. No. Edit, undo history. Go back to the original. Because we have saved. Grab our windows. Copy objects. Load it, don't save. Delete that. Paste. Okay, there's our windows back. Save. Turn off our ceiling, and we just got to edit that one now, which is, I believe, this one. Yes. Come on. Am I editing? X faces. There we go. Now they're back. Good. Oops. Okay. Now, kind of want something a little bit more obvious for the doors, kind of blast doorsy looking a little bit. I might take a kit bash one and then modify it. Let's see. Take a look. Excuse me. There's a door. I kind of like this door. It feels oofy, for lack of a better word. Let's just get it loaded up. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now we want to RZ 75, right? I think so. Typically, scale-wise, it's not even too bad for a door. We could even just pretty much use it. It's a little lame, but I don't know. It's like, I'm not going to do that. And proceeds to do that, but. Okay. I'm going to line it up. Object set origin to 3D cursor. Geometry to origin. That gets it centered horizontally at least. Vertically, we can do our own thing. Ceiling on. Scale it up just a bit. I mean, that would work for me. We'll have to deal with materials and such on it, but maybe let's do that. There's no reason to necessarily reinvent the wheel if we don't need to right now. Okay, so we have our door in place now. Cool. Oh, we're going to do some foliage in this area here. Let's do that too. Let's just do the top ones first. Q circle. Okay, let's Shift D. Excuse me. Come on, edit mode. Grab those. Okay. Now, Q solidify up to like, how high? Maybe not that high. Let's go 1 meter. Even a little less. Something like that. Okay, and apply all. Kind of, no, well, maybe, but let's see. Tab 3, grab those. Inset and down just a bit. Okay. Now we're going to take those, we're going to turn on proportional editing and individual origins. Scale it out just a bit. There you go, which brings the other ones out. So it gives us kind of a nice tapering. Now, let's see. Bevel. Yeah, maybe. There we go. That'll work. And apply all just so we can probably deal with some. Yeah, that's not bad. I like that. Q, clean mesh. Interesting. That's kind of a neat thing, but fine. Okay, so we have our two bigger pots there. Now we can go put trees in them, which I feel like just sort of shows how A, high tech, and B, in a sense, these folks don't care about efficiency. Like they're literally carrying trees up and down to orbit all the time. Which I think is kind of fun. We continually use these these pink trees, the prunus ones. So I think we will keep using them just because why not? Let's see. Just those. Okay. Great. And then let's just Alt D and bring it over to here. Okay. Nice. Let's just see what it looks like. We don't have any materials yet, but we'll take a look. Yep. Fun. I mean, clearly that's not going to work for us material-wise, but do we want to start playing with materials just a little bit? Maybe just a little bit. Let's take our windows. Are they just single panels? I can't remember. I think they are. Yes. Okay, so we need to give them thickness so the glass will look right. Solidify. I'm just going to make it, sure, 1 centimeter is fine, but this offset is 0. Apply all. Famous last words, but whatever. Okay, and then I'll give it a glass. I don't know which one's sort of the best. Let's try baked glass. It's a little weird looking. Can't really see much past it now, but world, let's just go add outer space just real quick. Outer space world. Okay, sure. There's just a regular world back, but now we can jump back and forth at least until we exit Blender and it optimizes them, but you know, whatever. Okay, so we got that set up. So if these are going to be bathrooms, then I feel like this is going to be a food area. That's going to be a whole nother thing. How detailed we want to get on that. We could just kind of fake it, and that might make our lives a lot easier. If we did sort of a frosted glass with doors, and then we wouldn't have to worry about it. Something like that. Let me just do 2 there. Yeah. 2 there. And we may or may not go inside the space. I have not decided yet, but I'm going to get rid of that right now first. Okay. We can take this, 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 and this. And Control Shift bevel. Cool. And then again, grab them. And Alt-E, so normals. Go in slightly. Morning, Michael. Cool. Gone in slightly for that, for those doors. And then we really need to decide what we're going to be, but I'm going to actually just separate them off in the wrong. P, separate sections. Cool. And we'll call them, we'll give them a name actually. Shop doors. And we may or may not end up, doing this shop on the inside. I think one thing I see we will need to do though is edit this tab 2. Come here. Fill. Give it a floor again. Because it's probably going to be at least partially transparent through there. Okay, save. So again, we can take these and come here. Solidify. But not that much. Offset of 1 and 0.025. 1-inch thick glass, if it's going to be glass. And we'll make it rough glass for right now, just to have it. We may adjust that, do more to it. And we're not going to apply it yet either. But just create sort of a space through there, which we know we want. Okay. Now, what if we could put some windows in here too? Just kind of for fun, really, but on the second floor, so it feels like there's an office space that people are dealing with on this next level up. And I wonder, what's our best way to do that? I could just edit every face. So this, let's see, that ring there. that ring there, this ring there, this ring there, definitely. And I suppose we could do these as well. That entire ring, as it were. Yeah. Okay. That could work for us if we don't care too much about, let's see. This one, I'm going to add a couple, two to this one as well. Now they're all kind of close to reasonably the same size. All right. I can handle that. Let's bevel. Cool. And 3, Shift G, polygon sides. Yes, just the inner ones. Cool. Now, Alt E along normals. Again, in. Now, do we want to worry about a ring? I don't know. We're going to care that much about the materialization of this, but we can try. Inset just a little bit more. Looks like we have a little bit of room to go. I don't want to get into a weird space. Yep. Okay, cool. That's fine. Cool. P, separate the section. Come back in. Q, solidify them. 1.25, 1 inch thick glass. Cool. And add material. I feel like that's going to help us. Just add more interest. We're never going to go up there or see what's in there, but let's come back to this tab. Can I grab that? I want to grab that whole, just that one. Alt Z, 2B. Just that. Fill. Cool. There's a ceiling now. I don't really think there needs to be a floor, but on the other hand, it's also cheap to do. So go over just a little bit. Fill. No, too much. Got too much. Can I Shift G? No. I want to do coplanar, but there's not a coplanar for edges. There we go. It's just that. Fill. Got it. Okay. So now there is a floor space in there as well. So if we look at it with this, cool. We're going to have to decide what we're going to do inside there, but we have the option now. And I do like having a few more windows and such. It just makes the space feel more complex and more alive. And I'm into both those things. Getting some light now, which is kind of neat. As soon as you put windows into something and give transparency, it starts to feel like a space to me, even if there's no materials. So we can kind of come around and look. Cool. All right, let's save. Let's start. Add some materials just because we're here and it seems fun. Metal, not ergo metal, just metal. Metal. There we go. And we want brass, matte or shiny for this. I think matte. I'm going to continue to use it, but we're going to make it darker like we've done too thus far. I just like it slightly darker. Cool. Into that. Let's make this the same material. Fun. And we'll turn chairs back on. And think for a second, because they are, it's like, look, under 1 million, and we're going to be up to like 15 million. 10 million. Okay. 9, whatever. Still, because we haven't applied it all, it does have to think for a second. Okay. All those are looking good. Turn off chairs again. Okay. We're just kind of looking through to see what inspires us to work next, because there's still so much left to do that it's like, what appeals, and that'll be the next thing we do. Do we want to make these the same color? Let's just try. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so, but let's just undo. Keep them. There we go. Okay. Turn off our ceiling. Okay, let's do our floor next. G coplanar. So we have to do at least a couple of different colors on this because we've given ourselves the ability to do that. But let's start with I don't know, marble. I feel like a marble floor. I'm actually going to separate the floor in its own object if it's not already. It's not. P section. Cool. And it's going to be floor. And let's just move it to its own group too, just in case we want to turn it off. Okay. And we can give it the marble floor. Tab A, U, cube project. Okay. Now let's see what that looks like. It's not bad. Scale's maybe a little off for what I want it to be. Let's see. That's a little off by a factor of like 50. Let's see. There's not too much. This starts to look repetitive. This does start to look a little repetitive. Let's see if we can fix that. Okay. Line these up. Cool. Command T. Get rid of that. There we go. Uber, polygon Uber mapping. Let's try that. To here. And to here. And to here. Okay. And we have no beveling on this one. I don't know we're going to need it, but just in case. It is a little, it does slow things down a little bit, but I just want to keep it in there. I just like it. Okay. Scale. Five. Mosaic. 100. Let's see what that does. Scale's too much now because this thing is too big. So let's UV editing. We'll do it here. A S 0.5. Is that better? That's better. Maybe we don't need quite so much mosaic, or maybe not even quite so big still. S.5. That's looking better. No, it still feels marbly. Still a little too rotate around though. Mosaic 15. Noise 10. Rotation just 5. So I'm gonna try just enough that it gets weird. Does it do anything for us? It doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't really matter. I think that's fine. Okay, cool. We'll go with that. Fine, not fine. We're going with it for right now. Okay, then tab. Let's see. This ring. Just going to look at just that thing. Okay. I want to grab the whole ring. Maybe grab those other parts too. That whole ring, plus assign it to, what other floor do we have besides just going black marble? Could try just the, like a grid thing. Let's see. Definitely need to change our scale on it. How do I feel about it? Kind of works for me, at least for right now. Let's see. I think we'll do the same with all of this, right? No. We might be better off selecting the ones we don't want to be it, but hey. Probably would have been better to just select them if you didn't want. But, you know, hey, there we go. Just take the outer ones too. Maybe. I don't know about the other ones, but we'll try them. Oh, those ones don't have it, so no, we won't do the other ones. Just those. Assign. Oh, come on. Didn't do the UV on it. Great. Select U. Cube projection. Great. S 50. Looks pretty good. Okay. I think that's going to help us feel a lot more grounded just right off the bat. All righty. Now, color do we want the walls to be? Is there a... Let's just see. We got away with panels. I don't know the answer to this. And these might be a little dirty, but let's just look. Tab A, U, Smart UV Project, sure. Not loving it yet. Well, it's not awful, but A S10. I'm liking the idea, but I'm not really liking this material that much. It's this little thing down here at the bottom I'm not digging on. But that is kind of a good scale. So since most of the Kit Bash 3D ones are in this scale, let's try leaving it the UV there and just playing with some other ones, see what we find. Which panel is this? Trim. Let's try just fill. It's pretty much just white, isn't it? Let's just look at a couple then. That one's way more like industrial looking. Possibly too much so, I think. Although it is neat. I mean, that's cool looking. It's just a little grimy. I think it's a little too grimy for what we want so far. I think all these are neat. That one even has, let's see. Just gonna go through them all. Ooh. I mean, that's, again, cool. And if I were doing a different brand of space elevator, I think it might really work. But we want to amp up that other sensibility. So I think we don't, unless we want to try to make it more industrial this time, but I don't know. I think we're just going to go with that to start with. And it's what? Let's just see what the material is on it. Panel white fill. Show me the material. There we go. It has a little bit of stuff to it, so it might still be worth doing. We just add our own trim to it. I think that might be our option. Okay, sure. And then ceiling. I think ceiling's going to be the same. Link materials. Cool. Okay, great. On this one, though, we do want to make sure that it has shedding. Come on. Normal. Shift A, search. Bevel. Just going to add the bevel. that'll just make those edges. See how much nicer that is? Yeah. Worth paying for in the render time versus having to model it. Okay. So let's come back, grab this sucker, just this sucker, and tab. Now I want the small ones. By area. Oh, it's going to give me everything, isn't it? Not even enough. Okay. All right, you bastard. I knew I should have done it first. Oh, well. The best way to get this. I just want the small ones. So I just want those. Maybe it's just better to just select them per face and then do a... Showing you do it once per face, right? Shift-G coplanar. Yeah. Right, does that grab us? No, it doesn't grab us the whole thing. Doesn't grab us the sides. All right. Okay. Well, let's just do it this way. I'm going to just grab all these. Hide. And then ditto this. Hide. Excuse me. Hide. Took on the one object. Yep, we are. Cool. And then, actually, let's see. Can I do this? L. Yes. Hide. Good. Alt Z. B. This will work better. Hide. Hide. Don't do that. Hide. Okay. And hide. Planner. Hide. Fine. This is like brute forcing the heck out of it, but whatever. Hide. Okay. So now we have just those. Surely we can do something with this now, right? Well, actually, I could have probably done this before. Well, whatever. This probably would have worked just as well then. G, coplanar, hide. Yes. Okay. I can grab that one. Hide. A plus assign. Dark or brass? I think dark. Just because it'll look better. We'll see it more. Rubber. Add material. Let's see. Yes. It's subtle, but I like it. It's worth doing. Do I do the same? Do these have... I didn't do that on the windows before, on the outer windows. I remember wondering if I should at the time, but I didn't. Let's come back. I want to see what it looks like with the windows. So they don't have rubber seals. I think the easiest way to deal with that is actually grab those and then Shift G area, inset. Is it just that? It should just be the one, right? Have they been baked? They have been baked. How am I getting everything? Shift G area. Come on. Inset. Okay, so we can just do the inside then. All righty. Yeah, this will work. Just gonna grab those. Shift G coplanar. Right? Right. Tell me that's going to work. No. Undo. Fine. That's working. Okay. I don't know. Again, you try to get sophisticated with selection. Sometimes you waste more time than just doing this. Like, I want to show how many command shortcuts I know. Well, whatever. Cool. Why is that doing? That's so bizarre. Rotation scale. Because it shouldn't be selecting the outside. I just want the inside. It's just the inside, right? Right? Yes. Okay. This is bizarre, but one more time. Blender. I'm gonna view. Some of these. Interesting. Distance. Okay. That area seems to work now. Okay, cool. Whatever. Select outer. And material plus assign. Just gonna give it rubber. Cool. I do like it. I think it helps us. So, yay. Now, Clearly, these are a little wrong. Panel worn. Let's just go panel. Let's see what trim A does on this one. I'm curious. Pretty good. Like it. Gray A. We're going to go with trim A on that one as well. Let's see. Yeah, just get. Come on. Cool. Yeah, that looks cool. And rust. Yeah. Well, what's worse is I forgot it on Friday. I'm like, there's no door. I kind of realized as soon as we were done. I was like, yeah, Seth, come on. Let's see. Cool. That's just better. Yep. I wonder if we do a. Yeah, that feels fun. Theoretically, whatever that docks with will be okay. But I like those colors. It's reading better. This bad boy here. I kind of wonder. Let's see. Let's just deselect everything. Select. What is that? That's the top parts. Okay. This blue. Kind of into this blue actually. And then that. We could try this one. Each one's gonna be a little different. We do it that way, but how do we feel about it? Kind of like that color. Kind of works for me. Make this that same blue. Blue fill. Right, tab, edit that and that plus assign dirt. Okay. Sure. Sure. Now, what if we keep our painting about the same? Like we don't go grunge on that. We go, let's see, tab. This upper level. Select it. Okay, I don't care if we have the roof too. Well, do I care if we have the roof too? Shift G, coplanar. I don't need more. Hide A. Okay. Now Q, Shift Q. I think I already set it to. No, I didn't. I haven't used random flow yet. This one. Random panels. We're going to need to cut at least one. That's beautiful. I'm into that. Okay. Just get some panel lines, which we may or may not even be able to see right now super well. Not super well, but what if we come in here? Let's just edit this material then. This is fill 1. So we're going to call it fill AO, just so we know. Shading. Come here. Right now it looks right. Okay. Base color. I don't think we need more than just base color. We could, but Shift A, search. Actually, that's how do I want to do? Yeah. Hue sat value. And onto that. And value of like 0.1. Cool, sure. And Shift A, search ambient occlusion. We're going to need to reverse it, but it's fine. Invert. And then 0.1, sure. And ramp. We could punch it up more, right? Not down. There we go. Now we just have some panel cut lines up there on the top that feel good. I like those. I think actually I'm going to do the same thing on the next level down. I think it worked. Tab. I just want on these faces, right? Which are not right. That'll be a problem. Because they have, or on the doors. I can't settle that, can I? No. No, I cannot. Do I care? I don't know. Well, certainly I can do it here. These faces will work, and that might be cool. So let's start with that. Panels. Great. Maybe the shops don't have that as much, but that'd be okay too. Cool. That's the AO. Good on that one. Go back to this tab. Oh, I can get them all. Undo. I want that too. I want all of them all the way around. That's all of them all the way around, right? Yes. Now, panels. I don't even really care what the panel is, so that's probably fine. That looks okay to me. Let's just edit this again. Delete those faces. Mm-hmm. Cool. Good deal. Cool. Great. So I just created some cut lines, very subtle cut lines, but I like them. Now, I think we're going to do some lighting now, and then that way we can leave these internals of this like the final details for tomorrow probably. But I think we can do some lighting of our overall form now. So let's just start with this bad boy here. Yeah, okay. So we can put our, where are we? Make sure I'm right. Where's my tunnel? Okay, yes. Tab. Come on. Is it that face? This face. Hide. Okay, so I do have that. That's what I want. Just those. Down just a bit. Great. Cool. So that's that. That there. Now, W subdivide. Yes. Okay, we can. Yes, we can. Well, except not this one. But that one we did. I'm tired of seeing the floor. Okay, yeah, that's got a lot of subdivisions, doesn't it? Undo. No. Okay. Cool. See if this worked when I do other things too. Great. Cool, fine. Is there not a... What the heck is going on there? Oh, I see. Weird. Okay, there we go. Now we got you, right? Great, yes, we do. One. Circle. Great. Now just a little bit. Inset there, but not select outer. Up just a little bit. Plus assign. I think we're just going to go with light. I'm going to go with just a straight white light. Okay. Now, deselect the white light, plus assign maybe the blue. Or now we're going to go with brass. Let's see. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Light in our hallways. That's looking nice. Now we need some light on in our ceilings. So let's turn our ceiling back on. Grab just that. Okay. So can we... Yeah, exactly. And there was light, and it was good. So we can select these. We'll do these a little bit of time. We don't necessarily have to have the same size lighting throughout the whole thing. So let's just do those. Now, do we want circular? Do we want rounded edges? Or do we want square lights? I think we want circular. Circular. Face, poke faces. 1 minus Q. Circle. Up to there. 3. Good. Alt-E, long normals. Cool. Inset. Just a bit. Alt-E, long normals. Plus assign white emissive. Deselect white emissive. Add assign brass matte. Okay. Those are pretty. I'm into that. Oh, I can see on the outside too, but that doesn't matter. That's fine. They are kind of under our thing, which I don't know. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure about that. I don't like that. Let's undo. Come back to before poke faces. Yeah, even before that. Back to there, because we don't really want... I think we want on the other sides of both of that. Okay. So, fair. It's good to see it with the other stuff, actually. Do one on these for right now. And then we could do it on these two. Probably not the ones by the doors, or by the building, though. But that's okay. Maybe we'll just keep doing that way. Face. Poke the face. One. We got him. Damn it. Undo. Get rid of those. Don't want those selected. So all of them. One. Oh, come on. Minus. I'm just going to have to do it myself. I guess I might have to. Probably a faster way. Don't care. Okay, so that's just the center faces. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Circle. Make them a bit smaller. They all line up. They're all the same size. Cool. 3, Control X. There we go. Now, Alt E along normals. We could go up. I go up. Yeah, let's go up. Why not? Plus assign white line emissive. Just like that. Plus assign brass. Right. Let's see. Yeah. That's looking nice. Just because it's going to feel much darker once we change. Let's see what it looks like with outer space. Yes, it is definitely much darker, meaning we need to make our lights brighter. Which we can do. White emissive, make that 50. 50 might be too bright, although it's kind of not bad. 40, maybe 40. 40 seems okay. No, 50. Yeah, that happens. Man, when I came back after Hollywood Arts, I was just like, being away for, 6 months. And I was like, I don't know how to do anything, but it didn't take long to pick it back up again, like 2 days later. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember this now. It was fine. But it does take just like a little bit of playing. Just be gentle with yourself when you first start playing again. You're like, you'll remember it if you don't stress out about it. But anything you don't remember, you just Google. You're like, how do I do this again? Oh yeah, that. Look at that. That's looking pretty boss. Kind of into this whole space. We need lights in our bathroom. Let's do that next. I'm going to hide the ceiling again. And tab. Alt hide. Okay, and where's our bathroom? That's this, right? Yeah. Shift G, go planar. Just that. Okay, cool. There's our bottom. So we don't want a lot of light. I mean, we don't care. It's just kind of a waste. But let's put a light here and here. Yeah, do we want more lights? Maybe we'll do one more light. Sure. And this 3 and 3 and poke faces. And then 1, grab this, 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 this. If I start modeling urinals in this, we've gone too far though. Q, circle. Shrink it down just a little bit. Okay. There we go. And up. I don't care if it's more or less, doesn't really matter. Inset. Wait a minute, assign. Brass. Assign. Okay. And yeah. Oh, turn the ceiling back on. Like, why is it so dark? No, it's not. Now our bathrooms feel like they're lit. Cool. Now let's turn our chairs back on, even though they're not materialized. Maybe we can materialize them. That's what we could do the last 4 minutes, just give the chairs a bit of materials. Exactly. And if you are taking a camera in the bathroom, we have questions. Okay. I'm going to go back to just our regular world and select our chairs. And I am going to disable all of these. There we go. See, yeah, so like I said, I just duplicated the chair before. Not a big deal. Materials, we got so many options for materials here. Okay. These, select. I think all that's going to be brass, just to keep up with our kind of vibe. Cool. Into that. And then I kind of wanted to do that blue, actually. I kind of like that blue. Kind of digging on it now. Select. Ooh, we could do multiple colors. Ooh. Blue. I think I'm going to have to, I'm going to make it new. Chair blue. Because I think I want to change I may not want it to be quite so like hard looking, but yes, cool. And select. That's going to be stupid. Oh, not undo. Solo it. Chair white. And then this. No. Sharp. Yeah. Okay, we're going to assign that to brass. Kind of neat looking. Bring it back and save. Back on our array, back on our hops. Back on our Boolean. So we can cut our door out. And take a look. What? No. That is not what it looked like. There must be, I think I know what it was. Okay, turn off the array. Turn off the hops. Okay. Let's see. Chair white select. And okay. I think it's the whole, I think this thing is just, I think, no, it's that. Where's the other one? Select. Hide. No. So the chair looks right here, right? Right. Cool. I don't know what's going on with that, but let's see. Let's see. Let's just turn one thing on at a time and see what happens. Now they look right there. Yeah. Because they were all brass before, right? We saw that together. Not going crazy. Well, looks like they're good now. I don't think I changed anything, but whatever. Good. I mean, now they look right. I don't know what happened, but cool. Now that's looking really cool. I'm into this. We're gonna work on it again tomorrow to add some like signages and stuff on the walls and kind of make it more feel like a finished space, but not bad. Let's just give it a walk around real quick. There's our door. We like it. Look at all that. I like the windows. I'm liking this space. And if we have a chance, we'll go in and do stuff inside this room. But this making shops is like the nightmare of all set designers and graphic designers because there's so much stuff. So we may or may not, we may just leave that alone. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I appreciate it. And we will be back again tomorrow to work on this set tomorrow. And yeah, we'll probably finish it. It'll either be tomorrow or Thursday. Anyway, have a great rest of your day, everybody. Take care. And I hope I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.